Evie here and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I hope you decide to stick around and subscribe. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a ranking of my shorts video. So I have 13 different types of shorts to talk about and I'll be ranking them from my least favorite to my favorite, and I'll be trying on each of the shorts as well. That way you can see what they look like on me. I will leave my current measurements here on the screen if you want to use as reference. Just note that my body is changing week to week just due to my bodybuilding. I usually have my measurements in the description box down below, but for now, I've just removed them just because my measurements are constantly changing. So if you're interested in to see all of my shorts, what I think of them, where I rank them, just make sure you keep on watching. Okay, coming in at number 13 is the Gymshark Contour Lift Shorts. When I first got these shorts, I thought they were the greatest shorts ever. I thought they made my glutes look amazing. But the more I wore them, the more I started to dislike them, and I will tell you why. What I do like about them is the length. I really like the length of them. I believe these are a 4-inch inseam. These are my ideal length, between 4 and a 5. I really like the waistband. It has a bit of stretch to it. If a waistband has a ribbing, it's usually something that's going to suck you in, and it's usually one of my favorite waistbands. But that's where it kind of ends. So you're not going to be able to see it too well on the black, but you can see that it has this like a band here, and it stops at your glute to like lift it up, and it kind of looks like butt pads. So this is meant to sit under your glute to lift it up, and that's why they're called the lift contour shorts. But unfortunately, like, it's very short. It's very, very short. And I just feel like it doesn't make my glutes look as good as I thought they initially did. I feel like it just makes them look too fake and not in a very good way. I feel like it cuts off my glute because of how short it is between, like, that's all you get. It's not really much. And then you have this scrunch, and it's not really a scrunch. It's kind of just like a really thick seam. It's really, really interesting. Can you see that? It's not like a typical scrunch. It kind of just looks like a thick seam, and it's just really confusing. And yeah, so when I first tried these on, I was obviously delulu. I thought they looked amazing, but yeah, the more I wear them, the more I just feel self-conscious in them, and I have not reached for these in a very, very long time. So unfortunately, I do actually think I'm going to be getting rid of these shorts. So I guess this is a mini declutter as well. I will be getting rid of these just because I just don't feel like they're not that flattering as I thought they were. And yeah, I really like the waistband though, really like the length. But when the star of the show is the back, and the back doesn't really show very well, it's unfortunately got to go. And it's a shame because I think these were quite expensive as well. Usually all Gymshark shorts retail around the same price. I'm just looking at my notes here. So these retail for $70, and I believe I did get these full price, or I might have got them during a sale. I think I got them during a sale because I always do that. But yeah, unfortunately, these are going to have to go, and that is number 13, the Gymshark Contour Lift Shorts. I'm just going to quickly jump in. So the contour line to lift it is here, but my under glute is actually here. So you can kind of see there's actually like a massive gap between this, should be here, but it's actually here. So it's like not really much of a, it's like really short. So yeah, that's why I just don't feel like these shorts are just not for me. You probably need like really short glutes to make this work, because yeah, that's just like a really big difference to where that line should actually be. Coming in at number 12 is the Gymshark Adapt Shorts. So unfortunately, these are also another pair that I'm probably going to be getting rid of. I really liked them at first, but then I kind of felt like they were just a bit too tight. Like, I don't find the waistband very stretchy. I feel like they dig into my thighs way too much. It kind of just feels really uncomfortable in the waistband area. The Adapt line is the most compressive line, but I feel like if I was to size up, it'd be way too loose in other areas. But then, yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention, sorry guys, I have these in an extra small and these are also an extra small. I usually do like the Adapt line, but other Adapt pieces, but unfortunately, yeah, the Adapt animal pattern just didn't do it for me. I have the leggings version of these, same color in black, same pattern, and I really love the leggings, but for some reason, the shorts just feel a bit tighter, which is quite weird because it's kind of like the same but different. Features of the short, it has a thick ribbed waistband, and you can see the print going through there. I don't actually know what this print is. Kind of looking at it, it could be, yeah, I actually have no idea. And then as we turn to the back, you do have the faux scrunch bum. So as you can see, this one's different. It actually is a scrunch, whereas the contour lift ones are not a scrunch. So it kind of just, you can see kind of, yeah, don't know what I'm saying right now. But the Adapt line has been redone by Whitney Simmons. So the scrunch does sit a bit better. Apparently, I haven't tried those. But yeah, so a lot of people were complaining that the scrunch was too short, wasn't sitting very well. So they brought her in, the Queen Whitney Simmons, to fix those up. I was looking at her line. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of the snake print. I just feel like it's too in your face. But yeah, I don't know what animal this is. Just not a fan of these. And it's just such a shame because I used to be such an avid Gymshark buyer and I haven't bought from them in quite a long time. But we'll see. We'll see what they bring out. They have a lot of misses at the moment, which is fine by me, but yeah. Thick waistband, faux scrunch bum. You have the Gymshark logo on the left-hand side, which is starting to crack, which is why I hate the sticky logos. They're just the worst. Like, come on, Gymshark. You're $1 billion business. Can we get some knitted logos? Come on, guys. A bit too tight on me, unfortunately. And yeah, I think these are also going to be ones that I get rid of. So yeah, these also retail for $70. Coming in at number 11 are the Halara Cloudful Crossover Shorts. These I actually forgot about because they've just been living at the bottom of my drawer. So these might have an unfair ranking, but I actually have worn these quite a few times, but just lately I kind of just forgot about them. But they actually have some really great features. So for starters, these do retail for $45. They come in many colors and they are very, very soft to the touch. Nothing too crazy on the back. You just have a flat seam going down the middle. This does have pockets on the side, and then you do have the crossover. And what I really like about the waistband is that the seam kind of dips. It dips down into a V just to give an illusion. I think what I don't really like is I don't like shorts with pockets. I really despise leggings and shorts with pockets. I just find them that they make the short look too bulky. There's extra seams there. I really like when it's just nice and minimal on the sides with no pockets. I understand the functionality. I do wear leggings with pockets if I'm going for a walk or if I'm working and I need my pocket on the side. Sometimes I do wear them, but it's just not my preference. I really just don't like side pockets. I just, not my vibe. But that is just a preference. But yeah, these do have pockets on the side. This is a really soft material, and it's like in this like deep indigo purple color. It's really, really pretty. It doesn't have any compression on the waist because it's kind of just like, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it doesn't have a ribbed waistband, so it's not really going to suck you in. It's like the same material all the way down. It's not going to give you any compression, but yeah, it does have that crossover, which I really like. And I think that's why I haven't worn them in a while, because it doesn't have much compression. I just feel really like blobby in them at the moment, especially like with my bulk. But when I am cutting down and I'm slimmed down, I might bring these out and see how I feel about them then. But at the moment, because it doesn't really have much compression around the tummy area, it's just not one that I'm reaching towards because I'm feeling just very gross and huge at the moment. But yeah, number 11 is the Halara Cloudful Crossover Shorts. And the crossover detail is really popular at the moment. So yeah, I definitely need to whack these out again because I actually do have a love for them. Coming in at number 10, we have the Gymshark Flex Shorts. These are such a throwback with the style. I think they brought the Flex Shorts back in maybe 2022, 2023. I could be wrong, but the Flex Shorts were Gymshark's first female line. Oh, the Flex line was Gymshark's first line, so it's kind of just like a throwback in that sense. I really love the length of these shorts. I love the color. The waistband is really in your face, so it's not for the faint of heart. Nothing crazy going on the back. And as you can see, it's kind of got the marling going through it. And because of that marling, you're not going to have issues with any see-throughness, which is great. So why they're at number 10 is because of the waistband. So these make me feel a little bit insecure when I wear them, depending on how I'm feeling in my body. So the waistband, it's not a ribbed waistband. It's not very long. So it's actually not going to suck you in at all. These also are a bit of a mid/low rise. I think they're more of a mid rise, but yeah. It's kind of like I have to wear these when I'm feeling super confident because of the waistband. It's not going to suck you in at all. There's not much tummy control. But yeah, so it kind of just depends on my mood. But yeah, I haven't been reaching these for a while just because I haven't been feeling it. And yeah, because I have to feel like I'm in a specific mood for these, I'm not really reaching for them as much. But I do love the sentiment on it. As I said, I really love the length. And then it also has the contouring that goes around. And I feel like these actually sit at a normal level, unlike the contour lift shorts. But yeah, I really love the length of these. These are like my ideal length in shorts. They are quite short, but yeah, these are so cute. This color specifically is no longer available, which is such a shame because it's really pretty. These also do retail for $65. So yeah, a little bit cheaper than the others. But yeah, one to check out if you feel like you'd get use out of this style. Coming in at number 9 is the Gymshark Apex shorts. These were my favorite shorts for the longest time. And usually I don't like this length of short, but I just really loved the color, the fit, the feel, that I was okay with the length. And because like they were black, I didn't feel like I was disappearing in them. I don't know how to explain that, but yeah, in this length, in this color, I was totally fine. So this was in Digital Violet. Such a beautiful, beautiful color, such a beautiful look, but they have completely ruined the Apex line. Like I was going through their site the other day and their Apex line it's something else now. But yeah, this is just such a beautiful short and I just haven't been reaching it much. I just have favorites that I just like so much more, and I think that's what it is. I still love this short. I just have shorts that I love more. So let's go through some of the features. So we have a ribbed waistband, which is my favorite type of waistband, and it's actually two-tiered. You can kind of see it kind of a bit different there, and it does taper in ever so slightly at the top, and then you also have these lines that just go through all around. When we come to the back, nothing too out of the ordinary. We don't have a scrunch bum, we just have a flat seam, and then you also just have some detailing going around. I really love the detail of these shorts. It's still fun, but it's nothing that's too in your face, which is great. And I'm looking at the Gymshark logo, and this one is actually knitted on, so they can do that for all of the shorts. That would be great. Looking at the Apex shorts, so from like their newly designed Apex line, if these were available in that line, it looks like they would be $91. So $91 for a pair of shorts is very, very hefty, but I did get these on sale because that's my thing. I don't really like to pay full price for these. So yeah, coming in at number 9 is the Gymshark Apex short. Okay, coming in at number 8, we have the LSKD Fusion mid shorts, and I have 2 colors here. We have this beautiful navy blue, I believe it is, and then we have this gray in Turbulence. So 2 mid shorts here. I find these are a really lovely length if you're after a short that's not too short, kind of in between the mid short. Yeah. My only thing I don't like, again, just the side pockets. Just not the biggest fan of pockets on shorts. At the time, they didn't have an option for shorts without pockets, but now they do, which is great. These are very basic, not really much to talk about. We have the LSKD logo on the back. We have the side pockets. We have a very high waistband. Okay. My main gripe with their shorts is their waistband. So it's not very compressive because it's not ribbed. I feel like if it's ribbed, it's going to be compressive, and if it's not ribbed, it's just not going to be compressive. So I don't find these very compressive, but they are so high. The waistband is so high. Like, I feel like it comes up to literally like my sports bra, under boob strap, whatever you want to call it. But they are very comfortable. I really like the length, but yeah, I just find the waistband just too damn high. They need to fix that because there's a lot of girlies that have short torsos and they just need an option for a shorter waistband. Every time I wear these shorts, I'm always folding them over just because they are so long. It's so long. So yeah, anyways, other than that, I really love the color. It's very comfortable. So if you feel like there's a day where I'm feeling extra bloated or extra uncomfy, these are shorts that I really can't go wrong with just because of the comfort level. These do retail for $80. They come in many colors. You have your basic blacks, your neutrals, and then you also have your pops of colors that they come out with as well, like light pinks, purples, yellows. There's like a color for everyone. But yeah, that's number 7. Did I say 7? I think that was number 7. Following that, we have the Gymshark X short. So initially when I was looking at the shorts, I thought the mid short was one for me. I thought the X short was just going to be way too short. And then I tried it on and then I fell in love with this length. This length is just absolutely perfect. Besides the waistband. Waistband, still too long. I do roll it down sometimes. I do just really like how basic their shorts are. Like LSKD is based on functionality, not aesthetics. And when it comes to functionality, you got your pockets. So whatever, it's fine. They make them without pockets now. I wish that was an option then. But yeah, look, not gonna lie, when I do go on runs, not at the moment, but when I was, it did come in handy to have the pocket. So I understand the functionality. It's just a preference. But yeah, again, you just have the LSKD logo on the back. I really just love the length of these shorts. Like these shorts are just the most perfect length. I do believe these are a 4-inch inseam. Same as the mid shorts, these retail for $80. So they are a bit pricey, but with the fusion material, it's a very, what's the word? Can't think of the word. It's very versatile. So you can kind of wear it for any kind of activity. You can wear them for low intensity activities, high intensity activities. You can roll around on the ground. They're not going to have that issue of peeling because of the fabric, which is really, really great. I find the thingamajiggy, the leg area, I can't find my words today, very comfortable. So yeah, that's above the mid short just purely because of the length. I just love the length of the X short over the mid short. And also wanted to mention with the fusion shorts, I also wear an extra small as well, and I find those fit very nicely. Alrighty, we are just over halfway, and at number 6 we have the Gymshark Legacy shorts, the most comfortable shorts I feel like Gymshark has to offer. There are minor differences between these two, but I decided to put them together because they are so similar. So I'll talk about them as we go. So the Gymshark Legacy shorts is again one of Gymshark's old school style shorts. They have redone the Legacy shorts since. These are the original ones that I have had for about 7 years. These also do retail for $67, so it's one of the more affordable shorts that they have to offer. Obviously, we have the very big in-your-face logo that says Gymshark Fitness. I think the new logo says Gymshark. Actually, don't know. Let me look it up. Gymshark Legacy. Oh, it does say Gymshark Fitness. I thought it said something different. I think it did, and then they put it back. Okay. Anyway, so these are the Legacy logo tight shorts. So these are very comfortable, kind of similar to the Fusion shorts. These don't have a ribbed waistband. If you want compressive, you want something to suck you in, these are not going to do it. They are purely just for comfort. They feel so damn good. I wear these for any kind of activity, when especially I'm extra bloated or on my menstrual cycle. I don't want anything ribbed digging into me. These are the shorts that I wear to the gym. They are so comfortable for all day wear as well. It doesn't feel like you need to like strip them off as soon as you get home because they are so comfortable. But again, they don't have they are not compressive at all. So if that's what you're looking for, you're not going to get them with these shorts. With these shorts, they do have like a toggle on the side, so that way you can make them even shorter if you like, but I just like them as short as they are. There are a lot of seams going along, but there's no faux scrunch bums, just a lot of seams coming around. Same as the Fusion mid shorts, I find this waistband so damn high. Just like, look how high that is. That's where, like, that's so high. So with these, I do roll down as well. I think I have received a parcel. One moment. And next we have the Libby Christensen X Gymshark Signature Collection shorts. I wanted to put these together because I think these are identical. The only difference is this doesn't have the toggle. So it has kind of like the same seams, it has the same fit, the same high waistband. It's not compressive at all. It just has that, just a few minor differences. So with the signature collections, Gymshark athletes come out with, they kind of just pick their favorite pieces and then they kind of just tweak them a little bit with like some logos or something just to make it their own. So with hers, we have her saying, "A bad day is still a luxury" on the thigh area. And when you turn it around, you have the sun behind the cloud, which I just think is really cute. So yeah, I just find that the Legacy shorts and these shorts just have the same exact fit. When I bought them, I believe these were called the Body Fit shorts, but I can't really find them on their site at the moment. But I just think they're just identical to the Legacy ones, same length, same feel. With these, I do have an extra small, and I find the extra small fits very, very well. So because I know that, I know I'll be able to get away with the Legacy, the original Legacy in extra small. We're really getting down to the nitty gritty now. So at number 5, we have the Navigation Contour Shorts. So the Navigation Seamless Contour Shorts retail for $56. These come in many, many colors. They are very stretchy and I'm able to fit in my true size extra small in these. What I love, very, very basic, has the ribbed thick waistband. As you turn it around, you have the Navigation logo printed in, so it's not gonna peel off or anything. It doesn't have a faux scrunch bum. I feel like these are so stretchy, so comfortable. Again, it has the marling, so it has that like pinky white marl going through it, so you're not going to have any issues of any see-throughness. But if you know, just wear your nude thong or nude underwear, nude G-string, whatever you want to call it, you're not going to have issues regardless. These are very, very comfortable. I love the stretch that it has on the thighs. Again, these are the type of shorts, they're so comfortable. I can kind of just wear these all day long. I don't feel like I have to strip these off as soon as I get home. They're not too tight. They're very comfy. They come in many, many colors as well. I got these off Depop. I think I got them for like $20. So if you're after a pair of shorts, just check Depop first. Let's, you know, remove clutter of the world and see if someone else is willing to pass something on. I really love the length of these. I have nothing bad to say about them. I think they're just perfect. So yeah, the Navigation Contour Seamless Shorts, and I believe this is in bubblegum pink from memory. Coming in at number 4, we have the Gymshark Amplify Shorts, which they don't make anymore. So unfortunately, I don't know the price of these. With these shorts, I have a size small, and I feel like the size small actually fits me quite well. But yeah, if they were to bring these back, I would definitely need more colors. They are now becoming one of my most worn short. I only have one color, which is unfortunate. I wasn't reaching for these for quite a while, and now they're just like on the weekly rotation. I'm usually in these at least once a week. They are very comfortable. Again, I don't feel the need to strip these off as soon as I get home. They are great for all day wear. But yeah, these are obviously a bit more like design. They're not that basic, but I still feel like it's basic enough where I don't feel like I'm too out there. So we have the ribbed waistband. Again, just a really great waistband to have, and you just have some details going around, and these do have the marling through them. I find these very like thick, like I'm not going to have any issues with anything showing through. We have the very stretchy thigh, leg, whatever you want to call it. I can't think of what I'm trying to say with that. And again, the Gymshark logo is actually knitted in, not just stuck on like a sticker, so that's amazing. These are so stretchy, so comfortable. Again, I don't really have anything bad to say about these. They need to bring this back. I think they are so amazing. I'm going to take a wild guess and say these would probably retail between $80 to $90. I think that would probably be up there with the Apex line just because of like the design. It's kind of similar to that. So yeah, these are just the most comfy shorts. They're so amazing. I really, really love them. And yeah, they need to bring these back. So these are the Gymshark Amplify Shorts at number 4. I'm so sorry. These were actually number 5. Not number 4. Coming in at number 4, I don't know what brand this is, and I am so upset because they are so comfortable. They're so cute. They make the glutes look amazing. They're really, really great. I found this shop at at Fashion Thrift Society, I think last year or the year before, and I can't remember the name of the brand. I tried doing Google reverse and I couldn't find them. But yeah, these shorts are so cute. I think they're very similar to the AliExpress Define dupes, which is probably why I love them so much. It has a ribbed waistband. Yeah, I've already said a million times that I love it. And that's the logo on the back. So it's a B and an F. And I love how I tried searching like B fit. I tried searching up booty fit. I tried looking up everything. Just couldn't find them. When we come to the back, the seam kind of dips down a bit. And then you have the scrunch bum. And then you kind of have very light contouring under the glute area just to push it up a little bit. Not too intense like the Gymshark Contour Lift shorts. I find these so comfortable. I wear these in an extra small. I don't feel like I need to size up or size down. If you're in between sizes, if you're in between sizes, I feel like you get away with sizing down just because of how stretchy they are. I love the length of them. I think the length is absolutely perfection. I really love these shorts so much. But I do believe they are, okay, yeah. They're the exact, oh, actually no, they're a little bit different. So I'm just looking at the Define AliExpress dupes. They're a smidge different. So the difference between these and the AliExpress dupe is actually the waistband. The Define has a 3-tiered waistband, whereas this only has a 1-tier waistband. So it's just a little bit different in that department. And I actually do believe these are a bit more comfortable, a bit more stretchy. Still has that nice compression, but it's I do feel like these ones are just a smidge tighter. But yeah, I just can't remember the name of these, and it's really bothering me because I would love to support you know, the owner of these. They're not as expensive as the Define ones. I feel like I got these around the $40 mark. If I can somehow find the brand, I would definitely be buying a bit more. But yeah, these are really, really cute. I really love them. One of my favorites. They are also on the weekly rotation. I've actually forced myself to stop wearing those just so my other shorts can get a little bit more loving. Okay, so speaking of the Define dynamic dupes, I have 2 here to talk about. I have this in wine and rose petal pink. I believe those are the colors. You are able, if you just go on AliExpress and just type in Define dynamic, you'll be able to find these. There's a cheaper option if you don't want the logo, but the logo adds like an extra like couple dollars. So I think I got these around the $25 mark. I will leave on the screen the shop that I got these from. These are from 2 different shops. Where I got the pink from, I couldn't find that shop anymore. Where I got the red from, that shop is still available. I'll leave it on the screen because I know that is a very highly requested question. So, for starters, length. Perfect. Love it. Waistband, 3-tiered, compressive. Love it. We have the Define logo on the side. We also have the Define logo on the back. A little bit excessive. Probably could have just gone away with one. And then you also have the Let Nobody Define You on the inside. I'm able to fit in my true size extra small in these with no issues. I feel like my legs look great. My bum look great. I feel very confident in these. I really want more colors. So with the front, you can kind of see it kind of dips down a bit like the ones that I just showed you. When we come around, it also dips down into a bit of a V where you have the scrunch bum and then that light contouring around. These are so comfortable, and I understand the hype. I truly do, but I would personally, okay, if the AliExpress versions did not exist for the $80, for the $25, I probably would pay the full price, but you can also get 10% off if you just find an athlete that works with them. But yeah, $25, please save your money. Please save your money and just shop from AliExpress. I honestly feel like Define would not be as popular as it is if it wasn't for Hannah Pearson. Let's be 100% real. That girl has like the most amazing glutes and body, and she has really like vamped up the Define brand. So I feel like they have her to go off with success. But yeah, if you want to save some coin, just go on Define. I will put on the screen here the shop that I got them from. They have the exact same colors that they have on the website. The inch seam is the same. The fabric is the same. The fabric composition, like the percentage, is the same. Everything about these and the ones on the actual site are the exact same. So save your money and you'll be able to get 3 pairs for the price of 1. So that's coming in at number 3. Coming in at number 2 should be no surprise. We have the Gymshark Adapt Flex shorts. I have talked your ears off about how much I love these shorts. As you can see, as we are nearing to the top, you'll be able to notice the features that I love, because again, the length, perfection, ribbed waistband, perfection, the stretchiness, perfection. I'm able to fit in my true size extra small. If you're in between sizes, I feel like you could definitely size down because of the stretch. With the Adapt line, you know, we have the Adapt pattern, the Adapt animal, the Adapt flex. With the Adapt animal, I feel like those were a bit more compressive. I find the Adapt flex way more flexible to work with. We have the Gymshark logo on the left hand side. We have that flecking just going through it. Because of the material, because of the marling, you'll be able to get away with wearing kind of whatever colored underwear you want, to be honest, but just wear your neutrals and you'll be fine. I love the length, I love the fit, I love the feel. I absolutely love these shorts. They don't have a faux scrunch bum. It's just a seam going down the middle. No front seam. I probably should have mentioned not a single one of these shorts have a front seam, because I think front seams should be illegal and should never make a return into shorts again. But yeah, and the colors that they come in are absolutely amazing as well. These retail for $70, but don't pay full price. Wait for a sale or use an athlete's code, or wait for a sale and use an athlete's code, and you'll be able to get lots of money off. So this is Iris Blue / Royal Blue. This is Sage Green, one that I wear quite a lot, and ones that I actually wore on leg day this week. Just black, definitely can't go wrong with. If you are looking for a short, like if you are a first time buyer of Gymshark, you want to buy a short and you're not afraid, to wear something that's a bit too short. Some people might find these too short. I think they're perfect. If you're a short gal, buy the Adapt Flex shorts. I promise you, you will not regret buying these shorts. They come in so many colors, as I mentioned, and they're just amazing. And I really don't think you will hate them. I think they are the most perfect short. I think this should be Gymshark's #1 seller. I think Gymshark should be promoting the Adapt Flex like it's nobody's business. They are the most perfect short. Love them so much. Don't have a single bad thing to say about them. Okay, so you're probably wondering, actually you probably should know what #1 is then. We have the Honor Active Effortless shorts, and I actually have an order that I'm currently waiting on that actually contains the unified wrap shorts. So I'm very excited to try those for the first time. As you can see, I have many colors here. Out of all of the shorts that I own, this short is the short that I own the most of. And for a reason. I absolutely love the Honor Active Effortless shorts. In the past, I have dragged them through the mud. I'm like, the sizing isn't right. They need to fix their sizing, and they have fixed their sizing, and now they are the most perfect short. Oh, I just love this short so much. Okay, I need to gather my thoughts. Okay, for starters, the Honor Active Effortless shorts are Honor Active's most popular line and most popular short within reason. They also retail for, let me look at my notes, $72. They have unfortunately had a $5 increase from $67. Cause he lives, I understand, brand's gotta make money. These shorts have the most perfect design. It's not too in your face. They have a 360 design. Every time I talk about these shorts, I mention that. We have a nice waistband that actually is tiered. As you can see, we have a tier there, and ever so slightly goes up there just to make it look a little bit more snatched. We have the most beautiful detailing that just goes around. So what I actually do like, so a lot of the other shorts, the contouring will go all the way. This one kind of just stops halfway, which I actually really like. That way your natural glutes can kind of, show themselves. It does have a faux bum scrunch. I feel like this scrunch bum is actually so perfect. Out of all the faux scrunch bums that I have worn, this one actually sinks into my glutes like it's nobody's business. It is so perfect. We have this stitched Honor Active logo on the side. That way you're not going to have any problems with peeling. This comes in so many colors. I'm pretty sure it comes in like over 30 colors, and they are just magical. Now, my only problem is that they don't restock. They don't restock existing colors unless it's like a core color like a black. And they really need to fix that issue. So yeah, my only gripe with Honor Active is that instead of just restocking the blue that they already have, they'll create a new blue that's a shade lighter or a shade darker and pop that out there, which is really annoying. I understand why they do it, because people that buy their shit are going to buy that short that's a shade brighter or darker than what they already have. So that's my only issue with them, is that they just need to restock their existing colors. The demand is there. They hit 1 million followers on Instagram. That's really, I'm sure the demand is there. Okay, I have talked about all the features. I've talked about the price. I love the length. This is a 5-inch inseam, so it's 1 inch longer than my Adapt Fleck. So yeah, I still feel like this length is absolutely perfect. Anything longer than this, I'm not the biggest fan of. No middle seam, of course. I fit more into an extra small. I have 2 colors that in a size small that still fit me really, really nicely. But yeah, so let me go through the colors. This is Vintage Purple, one of my most worn colors. Next we have Cherry. This is just called Cherry, I believe. This is called Cherry. This is starting to become one of my most worn colors. Next we have Oil Blue. This is such a beautiful blue. I absolutely love it. It's not as bright as a navy blue, not as dark as a, I don't know, a dark blue. I think this is such a beautiful color. It's not too in your face, and I also wear this quite a lot. So those, and then we have Sage. Such a beautiful green. Oh, I have some fluff. Such a beautiful green. You know, it's color that's not too in your face. Next we have Tropical Blue. Now this color is in your face. This is not for the faint of heart. I have not worn this color too much just because it is very, very bright. But when I'm feeling like I want to make the gym a fashion show, I will pop these out. So that's in Tropical Blue. Next up we have Coal. This has quickly become one of my favorite neutrals to wear because it's not as stark as a black, but it's not as light as like a light gray. It's a really nice in between. I think it's the most beautiful neutral color. I really, really love it. So that's Coal. I also have black somewhere. Where is black? Black. Also have it in black. Can't go wrong with black. So all of those are an extra small. Next, I have 2 colors in the size small. So I really notice a biggest difference in the waistband when I wear the size small. I notice a bit more gaping, but they're still very comfortable to wear. I'm still going to be having them in my collection. So this is Deep Taupe. So it's just like a brown color. I actually wear this color like quite a lot. I mean, I wear all of them quite a lot. So that's in Deep Taupe. And then I have Midnight. So just like a navy blue color, another color I wear so much. So I'll just show you the difference. So this is Oil Blue and that's Midnight. As you can see, there is a bit of a difference there. So yeah, that is number 1, the Honor Active Effortless Shorts. The most beautiful short. I love the design. It's not too in your face. So many colors to choose from. They also have a cycling length. They have leggings. And what I love about the leggings is they come in different lengths. There's regular / short. And there's also long for the tall girlies. So not many brands really have that option. So that's amazing. So that brings me to the end of episode 1. Episode 1 was ranking all my shorts. I still will have my leggings to do. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do sports bras because I have so many different type of sports bras. Like there's so many sports bras, way more than 13. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with sports bras. I might just do like my top 5 with those just so I can narrow it down. But that is all 13 shorts ranked. You know, the winner was quite easy. When I was making this ranking video, I knew what my top 3 were so quick. I knew I was going to pick the Honor Active Effortless. I knew I was then going to go in with the Gymshark Adapt Fleck, and then I knew my Define AliExpress Dynamic dupes were going to be a strong third. I love all of these shorts except for 2 that I might get rid of, unfortunately, just because I'm not reaching for them at all. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on TikTok and Instagram at evykassiotes. Until next time, I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are, and just remember that one bad day isn't a setback and tomorrow can always be better. Bye!